I've got a 20-minute bodyweight and kickboxing cardio countdown for you today, starting at 40 seconds on, then counting down to 30, 20, with 5 different exercises and 10 seconds rest. We're gonna bring that heart rate up, burn some calories, and feel awesome. In 6 seconds, we're gonna listen to that tone and start our warm-up with a walk in place. Here we go. Toes straight ahead, feet hip width apart. We want to stand up nice and tall, a gentle pull in on that belly button, pumping opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to tuck that chin and push that head back. So we have this nice tall posture, and we're bringing that mindset, that body movement in to get nice and warm. In 6 seconds, we're going to go to a lateral lunge with an opposite arm reach. Toes are going to go wide, feet straight ahead. Sit down into one leg, toes, knees, hips, nice straight line. Stand up. We're going to pivot those feet, squeeze the glutes as we reach the opposite arm towards the opposite corner away from our body. And then we're going back down into that same side. So as we sit down into that leg, toes, knees, hips, the opposite leg stays nice and straight. We're going to feel a nice big stretch through the inside of that thigh, only going as deep as we can, making sure we've got those toes pointed straight ahead. Then we're going to make sure we pivot those feet, toes pointed straight ahead in the opposite direction and squeezing those glutes. We're going to go ahead and switch sides. So sitting down into the opposite leg, stretching the opposite thigh, pivoting, feeling that stretch through the front of that hip. You may even feel this stretch to the outside of that armpit as we reach across our body. Keep that shoulder away from those ears. Nice and long reach. We're opening up those hips here in a nice dynamic way so that we can have good alignment and getting those muscles nice and warm for that cardio workout. Whoop. We've got 7 seconds and we're going to go to a jog in place to bring that heart rate up just a little higher. Here we go, onto those toes, pumping opposite arm, opposite leg. If we're not jumping, we can march here for that low impact modification. Again, we stay up nice and tall, and the faster we move our body, the more tune we want to be into that gentle pull in on that belly button to support our spine. 7 seconds, we're going to seal jacks. Feet out and in and clapping those hands in front of you. Here we go, out and in. Hands nice and even with those shoulders, elbows slightly bent. If we're not jumping, we're tapping out to the side. Toes stay straight ahead either way. We have nice soft knees. We want to kind of keep that chin tucked and that head pushed back so we're not creating bad posture and shoulder pain here. May even feel a nice stretch in that chest. 13 seconds. With or without jumping, this can be a great way to get that heart rate up nice and high, nice and warm. 3 seconds, we're going to dynamic toe touches. 1 foot flat on the floor, the opposite toes tapping behind. We're going to reach one hand towards our opposite toes. Stand up by squeezing and pressing those hips forward, and then we're going to switch sides. The foot that we're reaching towards is flat on the floor with a slight bend in that knee. We want to try to keep that chest up nice and tall, a small arch in our low back, and that gentle pull in on that belly button, always trying to support our spine. We can reach the knee, the shin, the toe, whatever feels good for you along the backside of that thigh. 4 seconds. We're going to go to a lateral lunge, up and over. So step 1 foot out to the side, toes, knees, hips. And then you're going to shuffle those feet back to the middle and go up and over. And then switch sides for that lateral lunge. So 1 foot into the ground, bending into that knee, adding those arms as you feel comfortable. Almost like a windmill, they move in direction of your momentum. Sitting down into it, toes, knees, hips, chest up tall, belly button in. Want to make sure that knee goes forward in line with those toes as we sit down into that lunge. 5 seconds. We're gonna go to a jab, cross, hook, uppercut. So staggering those feet. We're gonna go front arm forward, back arm forward, front arm across, back arm up. Come with me. In and out, alternating arms. So front, cross, hook, uppercut. Switching sides. Then you're gonna build up speed as you go through it. We're pivoting from those hips, from those legs, up through that core, creating power in those arms. My thumbs are outside my wrists. My wrists are nice and neutral. Don't let them curl under. 3 seconds. You're keeping those feet moving. First round, 40 on, 10 off. Your first exercise, that lateral lunge, up and over. You do not have to shuffle those feet. You can come flat-footed and you can come up to those toes. Either way, use the arms, use the legs, and come with me right now. Out to the side, up and over. Pushing that foot through the floor. Pushing those hips forward. Trying to keep those toes pointed straight ahead. The higher you hop in the middle, the more that heart rate is going to rise, the more calories you're going to burn in this workout. The higher you bring your heart rate right off the bat here, the higher the heart rate's going to stay. As we drop that time, 3 seconds. And then you keep those feet moving. Your next exercise is that jab, cross, hook, right from warm up. So jab, cross, hook, uppercut, come with me. And make sure you're switching those feet. Get your power on, punch your stress out, and hit that kickboxing with all you've got. Out and in. Try to stay tall and long with that head pushed back. You're gonna wanna kind of crunch forward as you punch and work that chest. The more you can stay tall and long through the crown of that head, 5 seconds, the better posture you're gonna have, the more relaxed you're gonna be through the upper back. You've got skaters next. So stepping or jumping towards that inside leg, toe staying straight ahead. Try to land and stabilize. You can step, you can hop, or you can jump. You have to stabilize through the knees, hips, and ankles. I want those toes to stay straight ahead. So you're almost leading with that heel. This is not about how quickly you can move. This is about stability, balance, and working those hips. A lot more can be gained rather than moving quickly. Alternating runners. So in that staggered stance, you're driving a knee up and in and switching sides. Come with me. Drive it in, switch. Exhale like you're pulling and driving that knee into your opponent, into your barriers, whatever's holding you back. Pull it towards you and crush it. Exhale. Even here, we're trying to stay up nice and tall and long, toes straight ahead, and feet hip-width apart. Find your kinetic balance. Line up that body. Get the most out of your workouts. 3 seconds. Here you have it. Seal jacks. To finish your very first round, just like warm-up, clap. Let's go. Out and in. Clapping those hands in front of you. Soft knees. Toes pointed straight ahead. And remember, you can always tap it out to the side. If you want to alternate, you can tap and squeeze, and then 2 jumping. Work up to that jumps as you see fit, as your journey allows you. You can get a great workout without ever leaving the ground. 6 seconds. Finish round number 1. There it is. Shake it out, a little longer rest. Get a quick drink. Lateral lunge, up and over. In 4 seconds, 30 on, 10 off. Like I said, you drove that heart rate up nice and high in round number 1. Maximize your calorie burn right here. As you sit down into that leg, push through the floor, pop those feet together, and then change legs. Try to focus. Toes, knees, hips, nice straight line. Home stretch, 3 seconds. There it is. Shake it out and keep moving. Nice deep breaths. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Here we go. Out and in. Punching, rotating. Remember, tall and long. Through that head, shoulders away from those ears. We all carry enough stress. We don't want to carry more. Shrugging those shoulders up to those ears. You're down to 5 seconds. Make it count. Each punch is strong. And there you have it. Skaters. 30 seconds. Working on that stability towards that inside leg. Remember, lead with the ankle or the heel, and then that nice soft landing. Only jumping farther or adding that hop or jump in as you feel stable through those hips. And you're not always going to land it perfectly. 3 seconds. Stabilize. There you have it. Deep breath in. Exhale. Alternating runners. Driving that knee up. As you reach those hands overhead, again, shoulders away from those ears. I want you to sit down into that front leg. Line it up. Keep that knee in line with those toes. Don't let the knee drift in. And then drive that other knee up and into your target. Up and into your calorie burn. Up and in towards your goals. 2 seconds. Stronger core, stronger heart, stronger lungs, all of it right here. 4 seconds, seal jacks. Round 2 for the finish. Give it a nice clap of those hands. Give yourself a round of applause. You're almost there. You're on the home stretch already, guys. You're too far to stop working now. Now's the time to push. 10 seconds. Don't get complacent. Push through it. 5. Pick up the pace. Shake it out. 20 on, 10 off for round number 3. In 5 seconds. Lateral lunge up and over. With all you've got, here we go. Sit down deep. Dig down deep because you're almost there. One last round at 20 on, 10 off is only 2.5 minutes of hard work. What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna do for you? You've already gotten started. Let's make it count. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut in 2. Hit it. Exhale. As you punch, engaging that core, pivoting those feet across that body. 3 seconds with 150%. Shake out the arms. Skaters in 3. Working that balance. Working your stability here. We're counting down and you're on the home stretch. Working your control. It's normal to feel your balance get tougher as you fatigue. 3 seconds. There you have it. Alternating runners. Driving that knee home. Hitting that home run right here. Bring those arms down and in. Pulling towards your core. Exhaling as you drive that knee up and in. Over halfway. Give it all you've got for 5 more seconds. Exhale as you pull it in. Shake it out. Seal jacks for the finish. In 3. Jumping, hopping, stepping. Whatever you've got. This is your finish. Right here, right now. Chin tucked. Head pushed back into alignment. 5 seconds. Clap. Work. Drive. Shake it out. We're going to bring that heart rate down before we hit that stretch. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Circle those arms. Open up that chest. Try to get that breathing under control. Nice big deep breath. In through the nose. Expand the belly. And circle. Beautiful work. We're going to come into those inner thigh stretches. Toes wide. Step 1 foot slightly forward. You're going to lean into that leg. Then you're going to squeeze the glutes, tucking those hips towards the ribs. Feeling that nice big stretch through the inside of that thigh. If you're having a hard time feeling it, you can try to go a little bit wider. We're staying up nice and tall, and we're really focusing on controlling that breathing here in through the nose. Exhale. And switch sides. Opposite foot slightly forward. Lean in. And then a big squeeze. We don't have a lot of time for stretching it out. I'm always going to try to hold it for 30 seconds at least. But I want to hit main muscles that cause pain and injury. We're going to go down to the floor into a lunge position, back toe flexed under. Big squeeze on those glutes. Then you're going to reach up towards the ceiling, potentially even lean to the side, but only if you feel an increase through the front of that hip, down through the thigh. Chest up nice and tall. Enjoy that stretching sensation. And control that breathing. If you need to, you can always put a pillow, blanket, or mat under that back knee. But flexing that foot, really important to adding in the front of that thigh into that stretch. Go ahead and switch sides. Same thing on the opposite leg. Really, really important to stretch out those hip flexors. Don't go into a Titanic. You're not an al dente noodle. You want to stay up tall and strong. Squeeze those glutes. Focus on the front of that hip and thigh. Make that an awesome stretch. And then finish with that child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Reach the hands away from the body. Shoulders away from those ears. Hips towards those heels. Big deep breath in. Expand the belly. Expand the ribs. Exhale. Push those shoulders towards the floor. Feel that stretch through the outside of the armpits, through the low back. One more big deep breath in here. Exhale. And I hope you feel challenged, stronger, and like you found balance in motion. Thank you for joining me for this super fun cardio countdown workout. 20 minutes for your health, your body, your goals. Never hesitate to reach out to me at kinetic.balance.fit @gmail.com. I'm always happy to help, listen to your feedback, and help you reach your goals. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time.